first heard about the chronic disease self-management program, Living Well, which isn't what it incorporates, but had the privilege of going and being trained in Stanford at Palo Alto, California in 2008. So learned a lot more about the program. It's very affirming to see that you can manage your conditions on your own, have the confidence and the tools necessary to do that. So I loved being a participant, just the sharing with people that you can identify with, but being able to find ways to focus on what it is that you can do to be well. I think the one key message that I took away from the Living Well class was that no matter who you are, what you've been through, you can make it happen. It was very rewarding to be able to know that it's something that you would like to focus on, ways of being able to have the things necessary to really put the emphasis on you and for you to be able to have the confidence within yourself to be where you'd like to be. And so I'd like to being able to learn more a little bit about ways of doing that. But it was very rewarding to be with others who have their own concerns and have ways of being able to identify how it is that they would like to contribute not only to their community, but a way for them to live well themselves. Being involved with the class, I've been able to see the impact immediately. I think it's helpful for people to focus on ways that they can address their chronic conditions before they have a crisis. So it's really helpful to give people the tools to be able to address things before it becomes something immediate to address. Just the joy and the honesty and people feeling comfortable in opening up and sharing a little bit about themselves, what they're experiencing, or how they have coped with whatever it is that they may be facing, help them break their own symptoms. I think it adds to your own authenticity in being able to be. You're there as a leader, but you're really a part of the group. You really have an intimacy in sharing with one another and growing with one another that you really feel enriched by being a part of that. No matter if you're a leader or participant, you really look forward to what that is and focusing on what you would, as a person, want to achieve and kind of what the group on a whole is achieving throughout the time we're together. It was interesting. My very first class, I was able to do that at a foster grandparent site where someone was in their 90s and was contributing, volunteering for being a mentor to younger individuals. But it was really amazing to have her see the growth of being able to share with the group her insights, but being able to know that she was a model in all things that she accomplished. I think it gives people a sense that they too can have an impact for making a difference. And so, it's really neat to see her growth, but others, focusing on things that they like to achieve and aspire to. And you can celebrate in their successes as well as revel in your own. And it gives you, hopefully, the worthwhile to be able to put things in perspective and to be able to really focus on what makes sense for you and where you're at and where you'd like to go. For me, it really was a huge benefit in being able to really deal, I guess, with things that were struggling from my own situation. I too had a chronic condition which became much more immediate, being able to preserve, I guess, my own independence. But having the wherewithal of being able to know what it is that you can find ways of addressing that in a positive way and not focus on what you have given up or what you've compromised, but what it is that you aspire to achieve, I think was really helpful for me to have the experience, but the motivation to continue to heal. So it's a huge benefit for people to focus on, rather than thinking that there will be an immediate fix for whatever it is that they're living with, or knowing that no matter if it's the downtime is really drastic or short term or something that you're having to manage with all the time, it gives people the ability to focus on themselves, knowing that it's okay to talk about what it is that you've experienced, but that you can take from that far more than you can share by being honest, open with people. What I really like about the class, I guess, is finding ways to create action steps that will allow you to be empowered or engaged to do the things that are important to you in leading a healthy lifestyle. Not so much what you've been told or what others would like to have it for you, but what you as a person would like to accomplish. I think, on the whole, I think just the concept of what that is important to preserve in what we're doing, but what I take from being involved with the class and what I think others would experience too if they're able to come in contact with the class. I think self-management for me kind of is evolving. I'm not the same person that I was when I first took the class. I've incorporated some of the things that I've learned with where I was at and addressed it. But I like the concept of really taking leadership, I guess, of who it is that you are as an individual. It's helpful to have the support of people that love you. It's helpful to have a trusting relationship with your doctors and those things that will allow you to be healthy. But it's really important to know who yourself is and being willing to accept whatever normal might be for you. It might not be what it was, but it's important to know that it doesn't change who you are, kind of at the core of things. I really am glad for the opportunity to be involved with the class. I think it gave me the wherewithal to be able to put things in perspective that allowed me to continue to get better. And I hope that by sharing my story or testimony, that it gives people the strength to know that they too can really have an impact in managing for themselves. If that's before they have an incident, just being able to put things in order and being able to have the confidence of knowing that it's important to do things for yourself, but not to be so selfish in leading your life. And I think that's what I really admire about the CDSMP course. Just it focuses on you living well, but you focusing on taking control for your own actions and those that are around you.